I'm not gonna be a refugee forever. Life's too short to always be on the run. I don't want anyone telling me where to sleep, when to eat, who to fight, or how to live my life. I want to be free, and I want to make loads of money. I have a sister in the camp, and I want to keep an eye on her. I have a business opportunity to join an outfit nearby. I would make a tidy profit and be my own man, and I could keep an eye on Claudel. It provides protection to local farms in exchange for a modest fee. The farms are plagued with all sorts of problems, you see. If they don't pay us, then there's a good chance that some thugs might show up and burn their farms down. I don't think I should say where they are. For all I know, you just want to edge in on my opportunity.
Every day, my future becomes more and more bleak. My sister ran off to Cyrodiil so long ago, I can barely remember her. And my brother... he's dead set on being a bandit. A bandit! My own brother! Stefan says it's better to die fighting and getting ahead in life, instead of dying in a puddle of mud in a refugee camp. If the bandits were cleared out of the Orc's Finger ruins, my brother would have no choice. Here, let me show you where it is on your map. Even if you don't go there yourself, you should be aware of the dangers of this part of Rivenspire. I just wish my brother understood that danger is not better than squalor. I got my nickname because my eyes reminded people of the warm embers of a fire.
You know, when I was attacked by those wolves, the thought crossed my mind that I might never see my Nautilus again. I don't know how to thank you.
They're back! And he is in so much trouble. Thank you.
Look at this mess! Damn blood fiends! Good to see you again, friend. Believe it or not, your presence actually makes us feel better. And I know that I feel safer with you around. I hate to ask, but I have another task that could use your help. The Countess sent a priest to sanctify the dead. Those of us particularly devoted to the light fear rising as undead creatures more than anything else. The priest is here to make sure that doesn't happen. Talk to Marnus Barclay. He'll tell you what needs to be done. You should be able to find Marnus Barclay toward the front of the camp. That's where I saw him last. Not to be rude, but the refugees need to take care of their own. At least in this matter. Best to let them bury their own dead. If they want help, they only need to ask. We'd be happy to dig a few graves, if that's what they need. Terrified. But if I need to battle a newly risen blood fiend, I'd rather it were an untrained commoner than a highly skilled soldier. Perhaps after you help Marnus Barclay with the dead members of the Guard, he can perform a few rituals for the refugees.
Blessed Arcane, take these poor souls under your care. May your brilliant light cleanse their immortal souls. Oh, hello. Is there something you need, friend? Indeed, I could. Sanctifying, then burning bodies is a complicated process. If you could burn the bodies while I perform the sanctification rites, this will go a lot faster. Take this torch. Use it on the bodies of the soldiers while I perform the ritual of sanctification. Of course, my friend. Knowledge is light, and light is good for the soul. But remember, these poor unfortunates aren't going to sanctify themselves. I've been sent to battlefields before. Most recently at Hinault Farm. But this is the first time I had to sanctify bodies potentially corrupted by a blood curse. I thought I recognized you. The light blesses your steps, friend. You always seem to arrive where your help is most needed. It's the right thing to do, and it's what her beliefs demand. But more importantly, we know that vampires were responsible for these deaths. The risk of contamination is just too great to ignore. My good work takes me to wherever I am needed. After we make sure the soldiers are provided for, then I will help the refugees in any way I can. Arcane, bless this soul, and sanctify this broken vessel. May the light keep you in its warm and soothing embrace. May the light cleanse this vessel, and let it rest in peace. By the light's holy radiance, let the dead stay dead. I was considerably faster than I expected, thanks to your assistance. Not quite. If my count is accurate, there should be 1 or 2 more bodies that we need to find and sanctify. Let's check some of the nearby overlooks. I believe the survivors told me that a few battles took place in those areas. This one smells terrible. May the light bless you anyway. The light protect us! Now that that's over with, we should return to Camp Tamriel and let Lieutenant Sagug know that the task is complete. Closer than I hoped, I assure you. But the experience was illuminating. After seeing the lack of pity or compassion in those monstrous eyes, I'm more certain than ever that the living must be protected from this blood curse. Light watch over us.
I'm injured. How it hurts.
You can't believe how tired I am of getting attacked and chased by those 8 cursed monsters. I just want to go somewhere safe.
What happened? I heard a commotion and was about to send a few of the guard to investigate. As long as the 2 of you weren't injured, that would have been tragic. Well, we'll all sleep a little better knowing that the dead have been laid to rest. Take this as a token of my appreciation.
I'm sorry, sir. I tried, but no one here is willing to enlist.
Unacceptable, Captain. Either deliver me recruits or deliver me your resignation.
What will I do now? Without the Shornhelm Guard, I'm nothing. I told the General I'm a soldier, not a recruiter. But now I'm to be discharged if I fail? It's not right. I've tried to do my duty, but I can't force people to enlist. Not a single one. Montclair's war has decimated our ranks, and people now see enlisting in the Guard as a foolhardy proposition. I have a few prospects, but they seem to have no sense of duty. I don't know. Maybe my manner is just too harsh. Certainly. I have one prospect who should be simple. Martin Datu. He's in the stocks for Mara's sake, but I can get him released if he enlists. When I spoke to him, however, he was stubborn and rude. Perhaps you could talk to him? I've already spoken with the constable, and he agreed to release Martin if the young man will enlist. I simply can't understand why a criminal would choose the stocks over doing his duty for his kingdom. Because Rivenspire is a mess. Blood fiends roam across the land. Montclair loyalists attack our towns. Need I say more? Yes, but this? Let's face it, this new civil war has taken its toll.
Buying, selling, trading.
If you come to poke fun at the prisoner, you'd better think twice. I'll be out of these stocks soon. And then you'll have to watch your back. They may not have enough evidence to hold me, but that doesn't mean I'm not a dangerous criminal. They say I broke into Gerine's ironworks and robbed the place during the night, but they haven't got any proof. Besides, my friend is going to come forward and vouch for me. I was at his house drinking mead all night. And get myself killed? I can't do that. My father went back to the dirt 15 years ago, and my family needs me around. My mother would fall to pieces, and my sister doesn't make enough coin to support herself, let alone the both of them.
Huh! Can you believe that? I heard what Martin said. He's either completely delusional or incredibly naive. He's been a troublemaker all his life, and he's not getting out of those stocks anytime soon. We have enough. We found his boot prints in the mud outside the broken window. He was involved. I'm not sure he was alone, but he was there. In fact, that friend of his, that Olivier, I suspect he may have helped with the robbery. And that's the thing. Olivier said he didn't see Martin at all that night. Some friend, huh? If they weren't such amateurs, though, I don't think the constable would have made the deal with Captain Thayer.
Why will you not listen, beef-witted beast? Must I tie a torch to your tail again to teach you? This is taking forever. Stupid horse. Does not even know how to do what he is told. I have a good mind just to feed the stupid thing to the dogs. You mean you would actually trade me that for this unworthy beast? If you're willing to do that, you're as dumb as the damn horse. What will you do with him? He's only good for hauling heavy loads, and he's not even much good for that. Ha! You're as crazy as that dog-loving boy Handre. This horse does not want to be free. He would not even know what to do. I will trade with you, but no taking it back. You will feel like a fool when the stupid thing just stands there. Fadil, what are you doing? Wait, no. Come back here, you stupid beast.
I saw you over there at the stocks talking to Martin. Does that fool still think I'm coming to his rescue? He's like a babe in the woods. I told him not to wear those fancy boots. It's not my fault he wouldn't listen. Yeah, so what? I wasn't dumb enough to leave any proof for that constable to find, so I'm in the clear. And don't expect me to risk my neck sticking it out to vouch for Martin. As far as I'm concerned, he's better off in the stocks. Wait! No, please! Please don't! I'd go mad in the stocks! Look, I don't know how to sell these stolen goods anyway. How about this? I'll just leave them on the constable's doorstep tomorrow morning. That will clear Martin's name. Is that enough?
They are going to release me, aren't they? Has Olivier really not come forward? He will. I know he will. Why? Olivier's not going to vouch for me, is he? That backstabbing arsehole. I can't enlist, though. I just can't. I'm just not cut out to be a soldier. And my mother and my sister need me here. I should have known better than to trust Olivier. Suppose that if you went to such trouble, you're going to say I owe it to you to enlist. Fine. I'm not excited about it, and I don't know that I'll make much of a soldier, but I'll enlist.
You've certainly done your due diligence. I really appreciate the efforts, but I had a feeling it wouldn't work. Some people just have no sense of duty, and I guess Martin falls into that category. You did? Excellent. I don't know what you said to him, but I don't care. It's my duty to get new recruits, and you helped me fulfill it. Thank you. I'll have the deputy release him, and we'll get him whipped into shape in no time. You really have the knack for this. While I'm getting Martin released, I wonder, would you be at all open to taking a crack at another one of my stubborn prospects? Her name's Suga. She's got a mouth on her, but she'd make a good soldier. She wouldn't admit it, but I think she's some kind of bandit, and that's why she doesn't think much of the Shornhelm Guard. She called me some rather rude names. In fact, I lost my temper, but you have more patience. If it was up to me, no. But our numbers are low and we can't be picky. Besides, I'd rather risk the life of a bandit in battle than some poor girl who's never even swung a sword. If you're willing to speak to Shuga, she's over by the ironworks.
If you're looking to protect yourself, I've got just what you need. If you're looking to protect...
Damn trash, that's all it is. Let it be known that Jaren's Ironworks sells nothing but dung. They call them swords, but you can't get an edge on one of these blades to save your life. Even the Shornhelm guards got better steel than this. Oh no, not another one. What's it take to be a recruiter? The inability to understand verbal language? If you want me to write it down for you, I can carve it on your arse. I already told that old sow, Thayer, I'd eat dung before joining the guard. Bunch of elf-loving weaklings that run around Rivenspire getting kicked in the arse. People I run with, they eat members of the Shornhelm Guard for breakfast. You look tougher than your average guard, but my boyfriend would wipe the dirt with you. Ha! You want to bet on how long you'll last, or whether you just turn tail the moment you see him? Nah, this could be fun though. Beat my boyfriend, I'll enlist. If he beats you, well, he'll just take your gear and leave your corpse in the road. Just take the road south out of town. That's where we do our business. Don't worry about finding Govaled. He'll find you. Oh, and don't expect a formal challenge. Just be ready to fight. I'll be here if you decide you're too much of a coward. I've got what you need.
To flank!
How vile! Is that a piece of Govaled's brain on your boot? What are you, some kind of monster? Only joking around, of course. You beat him, huh? I'm impressed. Nah, that's what that bastard deserves for sneaking around behind my back with that little Bosmer wench. I knocked her off myself. Nope, I haven't got any hard feelings. In fact, I'd say that was the easiest breakup ever. I suppose so. Govaled's gone, and to be honest, I was pretty sick of sitting around down there by the road and hassling people for a handful of coins. I'll give the guard a try. You can tell Captain Thayer I'll come around soon.
Oh well, it was worth a try. I knew she was something of a long shot with an attitude like that. I'd probably have been forced to beat her down every other day just to keep her in line. Maybe it's better that she won't enlist. You did? Being Argonian's aunt, I really didn't think you could pull that off. You missed your calling, my friend. You should have been a recruiter. You can't seem to fail. While we're waiting for Sugar to finally get here, what do you say to taking on the most unlikely prospect of the bunch? If you can recruit this young man, I'll eat my dagger. He's awkward. Julien Riziol, that's his name. He seems like a sharp young man and he's had a little training. The problem is that Julien is more interested in chasing girls than glory. Some might even say he's pathetic, but he is a prospect. I don't know. I tried to tell him that no girl can resist a man with a few scars, but that didn't seem to sway him. Unfortunately, I lost my patience after that, and now he won't even come near me. If anyone can convince him, though, it's you.
I've been watching you, going around town, cleaning up the mess that beastly soldier woman created by offending everyone. You must have a golden tongue, getting folks to enlist after that. You won't persuade me, though. I can't leave town. Not now. Because I'm close. I've been courting Gwendolyn for 3 years, and I think I'm finally close to winning her heart. If I leave town now, by the time I get back, she'd probably have married someone else. I couldn't live with that. That would make everything perfect. If I had her love, I could enlist and fight with the strength of 10 soldiers. That's not going to happen, though. It's going to take something special to win her heart, and I haven't a clue as to what that is. Good luck with that. I've been trying to figure her out for years now. I think maybe she just enjoys playing with my emotions. If you can help me win her heart, though, I'll enlist. I'll do anything you want, in fact.
Don't get me wrong. You're very attractive, and I'm sure you're very nice. But I'm not seeing any new suitors. I have my hands full already with that pathetic young man you probably saw standing around outside. It's not that I don't like him. He's brave, kind, and handsome. He's perfectly acceptable. He's just not very exciting. I don't know that I love him. I'm not even sure he loves me. I keep trying to tell him. It's just some childish infatuation. I don't know. I want the feeling from the storybooks. I want my skin to flush and my heart to quicken. I want butterflies in my stomach and to be unsure whether to laugh or cry. Julian just makes me bored. Someone in town has to be more romantic.
In the 2 weeks. Why? Are you looking to court my sister too? Suitors have been lining up for months. That Julianne is the worst. I'd be happy to see her wed almost anyone but him. Wait a moment. You're not asking on Julian's behalf, are you? Oh. Well, in that case, I know. Tell Julian to give her some flowers. She loves flowers. If anything will win my sister over, it's a beautiful bouquet of fragrant flowers.
I've been thinking. Gwendolyn says I don't really love her. It's just some kind of silly infatuation. I think I need to make a grand gesture to prove my love to her. Something spectacular to show her how I really feel. Something romantic, something unique. I know. A bouquet of rare flowers, though I'd need help picking them. Or I could serenade her with a poem. Of course, I don't know any poems. Or maybe a beautiful necklace. What do you think?
Ancestors, so much to do.
Not now, friend, please. Not now. We have so much work to do, and I'm not sure how we'll get it all done. You mean that stuck-up woman who lives across the way? I know she's been turning suitors away for months. I think she's waiting for someone with big coffers. Someone who can buy her fancy jewelry and such. Me? I don't think she's worth it.
If that Captain Thayer comes around here again, someone's going to get hurt. That wench called me a coward, because I prefer to work here rather than join the Shornhelm Guard. Sense of duty? That's a pile of guardung. Not much. She's a pretty girl, but I think it's gone to her head. She does have a heart, though. She's always at the inn whenever there's a minstrel in town. I think she has a taste for poetry.
This business with Julian. I don't want to give him the wrong idea. I need time to think right now. I hope you can understand.
I've been thinking. Gwendolyn says I don't really love her. It's just some kind of silly infatuation. Something romantic, something unique. I know. A bouquet of rare flowers, though I'd need help picking them. Or I could serenade her with a poem. Of course. You wouldn't mind? I'm thinking Dunlane daisies. They're very rare, but they smell wonderful. They grow near the old tower outside town. Just watch out for the trolls and you'll be fine. Give the flowers to Gwen and tell her they're from me.
The wind whispers to me tales of distant places, of verdant glades dappled with sunlight. Where is this beauty, this wonder? Why can't I go there? What is this strange being standing before me? The creature speaks. My loneliness falls away like the autumn leaf. The wintry shiver of apprehension sets in. Do I dare ask the many questions I have? Do I dare hear the answers? How? When? Why? Why am I cursed with the burden of thought? I'm a tree, but I think, I feel. How? Other trees have no such faculties, do they? I even have memories, movement, walking, a cave, but then nothing. There's something about the cave, it's near. Will you search inside for the answers I have lost?
what life comes to witness my sorrow. Dark, cold, dry. Worse than death this prison is. But my bindings cannot be broken like a dead branch. There is no escape, no release. Yes, that tree is me. Or rather, it is the life form in which I was the life force. But another came and by foul magics took my place. Merithrin the mage. He cursed us both. No details do I know, only that by arcane ritual did Merithrin pervert the natural order, binding me here and him there. I to lose my body, and he to lose his mind. This I never knew, and Merithrin will not recall. He was a revered member of the Mages Guild in Shornhelm. Perhaps answers are there to this question, or perhaps not.
This business with Julian. I don't want to give him the wrong idea. I need time to think right now. I hope you can understand. Please, no! Get them away! Flowers make me sneeze, especially daisies. Does Julian know nothing about me? Didn't he even bother to ask my brother what I would like? That's it. I'm done with Julian. Tell him to leave me alone. Forever. I'm sorry, but no. This juvenile obsession Julian's been nursing has gone on long enough. This just proves that we simply weren't meant to be. I do not love Julian, nor will I ever. Please, just ask him to leave me alone.
You gave her the daisies? Was she happy? Did she swoon? What did she say? Tell me, tell me, tell me! Daisies make her sneeze? Why didn't someone tell me? How could we have missed this? I feel terrible. Now we'll just have to try something else. What do you think? Oh, gods. It's over. No, I can't. What am I going to do? I'll never find another woman like Gwendolyn. My life will be empty. Honestly, I don't know if I can go on. It's like I can feel my heart breaking inside my chest. The guard? I guess. It sounds mad, but you're probably right. I really do want to die now, and it might as well be for a good cause. Tell Captain Thayer I'll be along soon.
Don't feel bad. I knew Julien was a hopeless case. A man who's sick in love is a sad man indeed. I feel sorry for him, really. Enlisting would have probably helped set him straight. I can't believe it. I said I was going to eat my dagger, didn't I? I hope you'll let me off on that one. I'm really embarrassed. Here, I couldn't manage to get a single recruit, and you come behind me and get 3. None that are worth our time, and I'll have my hands full whipping these 3 into shape anyhow. The General's jaw's going to hit the dirt when I march them in. I'll tell him I had help, of course. I don't want him assigning me this duty again. All right, recruits. Fall in. I want to see the prettiest march to Shornhelm in history.
My brother joined that bad man cult. Word is they're all dead now.
No, you will not take my grandchildren from me. Destroy! No, you will not take my grandchildren from me.
There you are. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding this place. Ah, I take it Gwendis found you, and I assume that you dealt with Rizal Jul. Then we are ready to begin. Let's find out why they tried so hard to hide this place from my memories. A forgotten tumble of ruins in the desolate Lokrata Hills. I found a trap door that should grant us access to the chambers beneath, but it's locked tight. Look around for a way to open the trap door, and I'll meet you at the West Tower. I advise caution, my friend. As with Rizal Jul and Camp Tamrith, I have a feeling that the enemy remains at least one step ahead of us. Since I assumed that Montclair's memory was never affected, who knows what we may find in the ruins below. Of course, it isn't as though we're trying to save Rivenspire or anything, now is it? Go ahead, ask your questions. When you restored my missing memories, I recalled that the Aeliad manuscript mentioned 2 ancient outposts, the Doomcrag and a place in the hills to the east. My research indicates an Aeliad ruin lies beneath this abandoned Breton fortress. I'm not sure, but there must be something here that we need. Why else would the 2 Aeliad outposts be linked as they are in the manuscript? First, however, we need a way to open the path down. Without that, this ruin is nothing but a dead end. Loraya was a sweet young woman, committed to her family and infatuated with me. She didn't ask for what happened to her, but that doesn't excuse her behavior since. Her father gave her command of a portion of his troops, just as he did with Rizal Jul. She's been active in the north and east, creating blood fiends and causing chaos. I assume she has her eye on North Point. It would make a handsome prize. Over here. Did you find anything that might help us? You found a key? Very good. Enter the ruins and I'll follow right behind you. More questions? You are a curious one. But who am I to deny your intellectual fulfillment? Ask and I shall answer. I honestly have no idea, but that lock is new, so we could be facing bandits, or Montclair troops. Or they just locked the door and moved on. Ruins do have a habit of attracting monsters, however. If we work together, I have no doubt we can succeed. It is. A veil has been cast upon these ruins. It's just as I expected. Lurea knew I'd come here and has placed an obstacle in our way. As I feared, the delay caused by my missing memories allowed Montclair to reach this place before us. This veil, it has Lurea's deft touch about it. Lurea has placed a veil upon these ruins. It's a simple illusion spell that she amplified using the power of the lightless remnant. It hides the true topography and makes us see exactly what she wants. She set the trap, and we walked right into it. We push forward. Lurea's veil is far from perfect, and she made it specifically to hinder me and my vampiric charges. She wasn't expecting you, however. You should be able to guide us through the veil using the tears that litter the illusion. Coordinate our attacks. Make every blow count. Now you shall witness the true power of Varantis Raven Watch. Together we can fight our way through. The way ahead appears blocked, but I'm sure it's another illusion. The veil hid this gauntlet of traps from us. We need to move through this area with caution. A real chasm? Or another illusion? We probably shouldn't chance it. See if you can locate another tear. This way. With the veil torn, I can see a way up over there. We must be getting close. The secret of Locrata should be soon within our grasp. Of course you do. I suppose now is as good a time as any for you to ask them. Lurea placed the veil over these ruined chambers to hide the true path from us. But her spell is imperfect, and small tears mar the surface of the veil. You have been able to rip the tears asunder, revealing what lies hidden behind them. I can't be sure, but Adusa and Gwendis noticed some unusual activity near North Point. I believe that is where we will resume the hunt once we are finished here. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be another Ayleid relic, perhaps a weapon or a defense of some sort. Ooh, maybe more Ayleid texts. We certainly need more information about the Doomcrag, the Lightless Remnant, and the powers Montclair has gained. we need to clear this portion of the veil so that we can move forward. See if you can rip open a tear and shred this illusion. Whenever you are, my friend. I just hope that there are a sufficient number of tears for you to rip apart. I'd hate to get trapped within Lorraya's veil with no way out. Hopefully that's the last of the veil. Let's see if we can get through that door now. Well done, my friend. I'll meet you on the other side. I think what we're looking for is just beyond this chamber. The item we seek is through here. Follow me. This must be what we're looking for. Amazing. It's as though it has been waiting for us all of this time. I wonder, is this book real, or just another of Lorraya's illusions? Remarkable. It appears to be an intact volume of Ayleid lore. If it's real, then this is what we came here to... No. This can't be correct. This is all about the remnant of light, before it became corrupted. It mentions that the remnant requires a vessel to make full use of its limitless potential. A container for its abundant power. That seems likely. Between the relic's magic and the vampiric abilities I inadvertently provided, Montclair has become more powerful than I expected. The book also says that if we break the vessel, we break the relic. I will need to think upon that. Well, my friend, it appears that the book is real and not part of Lorraya's illusion. I believe it will be of great help to us in the trials ahead. That said, I have much research to do. Ancient Ayleid isn't my native language, you know. I believe so, yes. I have much more reading to do before we get to that point, though. Know that we wouldn't have this advantage if not for you. I could never have navigated Lorraya's Veil without your help. While I continue my research, you should head to North Point. Gwendis caught wind of Lorraya in that area, and I had her direct Durrell and Tamriel to take their troops north. I'm sure they'd appreciate any help you can provide. Baron Dorrell considers North Point to be his seat of power. He has a number of holdings there, including a lucrative maritime endeavor. It makes sense that Montclair would send Lorraya there. If they control North Point, they control the North. Gwendis reported that North Point has been sealed. I fear Montclair already controls the city. Find Baron Dorrell. He commands the troops amassing outside the city. I'm sure he has a plan in motion. Talk to the Baron and see what you can do to help. I expect that Baron Dorrell and his troops will have found a good vantage point outside the city. While you help them liberate North Point, I'll continue to study the Ayleid book we discovered. Very well. Ask your questions, and then I expect you to make your way to North Point with all due haste. As far as I can tell, no one other than Rizal Jul and Lorraya have seen Montclair since the events at Doomcrag a few weeks ago. He could still be atop that desolate peak. On the other hand, he could be anywhere, so stay on your guard. Finished? I have only just begun, and I certainly won't make any progress while we stand here and continue to discuss matters that have little immediate relevance to the mission at hand. Certain? No. But her hand was definitely present here at Locrata, and we know she commands Montclair's forces in this area. I expect you will face Lorrea before your work at Northpoint comes to an end.